Hey everybody. Woohoo! All right, wait for some people to jump on. We'll wait for some people to jump on. You know what? For some reason, all right. Hey everybody. I was having issues with Periscope over here. Hey Kelly, it's good to see you. How are you? Hey Lisa. So we're talking media. We're talking media. Hey Emily, how are you? Hey Mildred, good to see you. Thank you. Steve, thanks for popping on. Give it a few minutes. Oh, thank you. Kelly, I have gotten so lazy. Hey Jonathan, it's good to see you. I have gotten so lazy. I got braids in June. These aren't that the same, but I got them for the first time like really ever. Hey Tina, how are you? Hey Maurice. I'm telling my braid story because I was going to be out of the country for like the entire month. Like I was doing a lot of traveling and I got them and I am now so spoiled that I can't even think of combing my hair right now. So I say this is going to be the last time, but I said that the last time too. So we'll see. Hey David, how are you? Oh, Shuttown. Nice. Hey KR Francis, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for popping on. We're talking media. Let me tell you, my brain is fried. I have the webinar tomorrow. Yeah, I am lazy. Wayne, I am. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. If you see how much hair I've got, you wouldn't be ashamed to be lazy with braids either. So I'm doing the webinar tomorrow, and I put the link in the comment box. Hey Frank, it's bit.ly/end of year media. And really what we're going to be doing tomorrow, I'm really excited. I've been doing the slides. I've been working on it all day. I love presentation slides. Hey Terry, how are you? I love presentation slides. And so it's like I always like to look for cute graphics, and I really take way too much time with this. But I love it. It's so much fun. So I've been working on that all day, and like I said, my brain is about to explode, but I'm really excited. So if you haven't registered for the webinar, you probably should. Space is going to be limited, and so even though I will send out a replay, you really want to be there live because I'm going to be doing some fun stuff for people who are doers and they show up for stuff, and I love that. So it's going to be very exciting. If you haven't had a chance to share the broadcast, if you could do so, that would be great. And if you just type me in the comment box, then I will thank you. Thanks for the hearts and the thumbs up. I always appreciate those. So today it's interesting. I've really been talking a lot about how to get more media. And I sent out, I think, a media planner on one of the broadcasts. And so I got a question about somebody asking me how to fill their media plan. And I thought that was really, really interesting. And so I came up with some quick ideas on different angles. I know. Braids, I guess you always look like you're going to go to an island or something, but I'm not going. Won't be going to Jamaica till, I think, December. Usually we go about Christmas. I'm not sure. So, but here are some quick ideas. Really, you should look at different, angles and different things that you could do. But these are like kind of things that always work. So these are some ideas to fill your media planner so that you can get on, the news cycle, so you can get media coverage for your business, right? So the first one is a human interest story. Now these are great, especially around the holidays because, hey Carolyn, thanks for sharing. You always share, honey. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Yes, Shane, I'm in Jamaica like 3-4 times a year. So the next time is like December, yes. Human interest story. So a human interest story is like the best way. Thank you for sharing. Tam loves to write. I appreciate you. It's like one of the best ways to get media coverage because everybody likes like a feel good story. Thanks for sharing, Dennis. I appreciate it. If you can make people laugh, if you can make people cry, if you can make them mad, just as we've seen with our current political climate, you will get conversation for days. And it's really great to do that, to get media coverage. So if something is going on in your business, and like I said, if it's funny or if it'll tug at the heartstrings, we used to love that. I would love it. I would love to do that, Kelly. We used to do this all the time with Tom. I mean, we either wanted to make you laugh, we wanted to make you cry, or we wanted to do both. So it's a really great way to get media coverage. We love those feel-good stories. We love puppies and babies. We love heroes. We love all of this kind of stuff. So it's a really great way to get news coverage. Another thing is to do something unusual. Do something outside the norm. It's like we always love like those world record setting Guinness Book record things for people that are unusual or people that have, taken a talent. Hey Lexi, how are you? Lexi, I think we've seen each other more on Facebook than I haven't seen you in a long time. So this is awesome for me. And so, finding something unusual, an unusual angle, if something is different about your business, if you've perfected something that most people don't normally do, or there's a twist. We had on Tom one year, and I don't even know why we did this, well, I guess because it was interesting and it was unusual, but we had a chef that he would come and he would do like the intimate dinners for you, but he would do it naked, and that was like his thing. And it was just so fascinating. I mean, it wasn't like, it wasn't a sexual thing. I mean, that was just, he was the naked chef. So anyway. Oh, thank you, Deloitte. I appreciate that. Hey, David, how are you? It's good to see you. You're from South Carolina, I'm taking it. I think that's what the SC is for. Hey, Kent from Richmond, good to see you. Another thing is to release survey results. So if your business, lends itself to surveys, like if you are, the head of the Single Mom Foundation and you have a survey, on the percentage of single moms that have male children. I don't know. Any kind of a survey. We always love, yes, exactly. You heard what I said, Coleman. We love surveys. We love numbers. We love percentages. Hey, Derek from Tennessee. We love all of that kind of stuff. So if you could release some kind of survey results, then you'll have, you'll have a good chance of getting on the media. The other thing is to solve a problem. So if your product or your service can solve some kind of problem that most people deal with, journalists love that too. It helps to have a fresh angle, but not necessarily. I mean, we just love, hey Whitney from Brooklyn, good to see you. We just love it when people can solve problems. And if like I said, your product or your service provides that, then awesome. If you are a financial expert and you are going to be able to let my audience know how they're going to be millionaires by the end of 2018, we're going to put you on the air. If you're a relationship expert that's going to guarantee that the entire city of Dallas will be no longer single by the end of 2018, then we'll put you on the air. So you have to solve some kind of problem that's kind of major. Hey, from Indonesia, good morning. I guess it's morning where you are. Welcome to the broadcast. So think of a problem that your product or service can solve. And it doesn't have to be as dramatic as that. I mean, even if it's just like getting, lower income taxes, or it's, 10 different ways you can find babysitters for your, your child if you're a single mom, whatever. But you just have to come up and find, some kind of problem and then solve it. And then the other thing is to find evergreen stories. And I love evergreen stories because you really can plan these out in advance. And an evergreen story is something that is going to, that there are events on the calendar that are going to happen each year, and reporters have to, or journalists have to, cover it every single year. So those are like, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. We're always searching for different and unique stories around events that are on the calendar every single year. Sometimes it gets, mundane, it gets bland because we talk about it every single year. So we're always looking for fresh and unique content in different kinds of angles in order to make it interesting. Taxes, that tax season is a big one. End of the year, how can you survive Black Friday? Back to school, beginning of summer, wedding season. I mean, it goes on and on and on and on. Black History Month, Black Music Month, the Heart Walk. Every single day there is something that happens. Now, they're not going to cover it every single day, but if your business is unique and there are certain days that you really can speak to, then you should make sure that every year at that time you are making a pitch. That's why, planning your media and really setting up your media calendar is really important. Just like with your business, if you set up a content calendar for your social media or for your blogging, your media content, your media calendar goes right along with that. You really should plan it out because there are opportunities that are just there every single year that you can count on. Hey, Crystal, how are you, darling? That you can count on. So those are just some opportunities. I'll just run through them really quickly in case you missed them. But the first one was a human interest story. So you want to make them laugh, you want to make them cry, you want to make them mad, you really want them to feel some kind of emotion. Do something unusual that's outside of the box. Maybe you do something that everybody does, but you do it a little differently, like I gave the example of the naked chef. That's, one of those, and you may call it like a shtick or whatever, but, it works. People like to, see weird stuff happening. I don't know why. They just do. The other is to release survey results. And you know what? This doesn't have to be, and let me just say something quick about survey results. It doesn't have to be deep. You can take a survey on your Facebook page and you can ask how many people prefer spring over winter, and that then becomes an official survey result. Solve a problem. I talk about the Snuggie. I give the Snuggie example all the time. I mean, the Snuggie is something that was really simple, but it solved a huge problem, and now the creator of the Snuggie is a billionaire. The same with the lady who created Spanx. I mean, she saw a problem, she met the problem, she solved it, and now she's a billionaire. So those are the kinds of problems. You want to find the problem and then you want to solve it, no matter how difficult or simple. If you have a solution, you want to make sure that journalists know about that. And then finally, you want to tap into those evergreen stories, those stories that happen year after year, like Valentine's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving. They just happen over and over and over every single year. You want to tap into those. So those are just some really quick ideas. Like I said, one of my clients, we were talking about this earlier, and she was, she said she kind of gets confused on, hey, Grover, I'm great, how are you? She kind of gets confused on what kind of content to put in there when, nothing is breaking or, nothing, there's no event that's happening with her business. And so those are some ideas that I have. If anybody has any quick questions, I'll stay on for a little bit longer. If you have questions about media, don't forget the webinar is tomorrow. I put the link in the comments. It's bit.ly/end of year media. bit.ly/end of year media. Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad it was good for you. Shout out from Naperville. I lived in Naperville, Lewis, so I'm very familiar with it. Hey, Kay Wanda, how are you? How am I looking younger than ever? I don't know. I've been detoxing. Maybe that's what it is. Hey, Timothy. Good to see you. So, Kelly, we need to catch up because I'm in Houston in 2 weeks. So maybe we can hang out because I haven't seen you in like a year, which is ridiculous. But anyway. All right. No questions. And I'm done catching up with friends. Hey, Wanda. Thank you, FabWorks. I appreciate it. So I will see you guys later. Don't forget to register for the webinar if you're interested in getting more media by the end of the year. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.